What's up, my friends? Hello. So, of course, I've talked about WrestleMania Night 1, so of course it's obvious that we need to talk about WrestleMania 41 Night 2. So let's discuss the show, let's talk about was it good, was it bad, so what was the greatest match, what was the worst, so let's review it, let's give me my opinion, let's discuss it. Let's go. So the first match was triple threat match. So it's kind of nice that we ended night 1 with a triple threat and we began night 2 with triple threat. So of course it's Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair for the women's championship. So that I think was tremendous, absolutely great. A lot of finishers, a lot of reversals, so very fast, very agile. So these women, absolutely amazing. Yes, the build up for this was lame, so really not a great work that they did, but yes, sometimes it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the story was, if the result is very good, and this is what we get. So yes, surely that's amazing. So yes, and of course it was a total surprise and shock that actually Io Sky retains her title. My God. I was absolutely, sure that Flair will win from Tiffany, and that yes, somebody will win it from Io Sky, but no. So both women's champion, retain their titles. That's crazy stuff. So yeah, it was some kind of a Alabama slam on the ring, post ring. To Io Sky, so then of course Bianca Belair whips Rhea Ripley with her hair, KOD, but then out of nowhere the moonsault from Io Sky, and 1, 2, 3, and that was it. So really great stuff. I think that yes, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So of course this match, my friends, I think that gets a deserved like. So the second match was, oh my gosh, so Sin City Street Fight, Drew McIntyre, so walking like a Doom, yes, a video game, yes, some characters, so a warrior that was ready to fight. Then it was a nice, entrance for Damian Priest with this Slayer guitar. So yeah, nice, and of course they started to fight. So I think that was some kind of a jeopardy, that they thought that yes, nobody will actually think that this match will be good, so they just decided, you know what, let's just destroy, beat each other absolutely, so that everybody will be wrong, yes, that and we will prove that our match it's great. And of course there was a lot of tables, a lot of chairs, some different stuff. So of course Drew McIntyre was so funny, so he did a selfie during the match. And yes, it all came down when Damian Priest got pushed and threw 2 tables outside the ring, and then when he somehow comes back to the ring, Drew McIntyre smashes him with a Claymore kick to the chair, and 1, 2, 3. So yes, Drew is your winner, and yeah, well deserved victory for him. And so of course this match also gets a like. I think this was very good. So then, my friends, we have another multi-man match. So it was IC title on the line. Dominik, Mysterio, Finn Bálor, of course, Bron Breaker, and oh my gosh, so many names, I'm sorry, of course. Penta, the brother of Rey Fenix, so of course making debut at WrestleMania, so totally deserved, so great stuff for them. Wow, on night 2, yes, we've got another crash of the table. It was a spear to Carlito, oh my god, so that was a very nice spot. But of course it wasn't just that, so of course Penta showed his agility. So Bron Breaker was very strong, a lot of moves. So yeah, it was entertaining, that was funny. And yes, the finish was absolutely right and correct, that Dominik Mysterio frog splashes, surprising, and pins Finn Bálor. So it's every man for himself, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So yes, so Dominik Mysterio, congrats to him, so he's great, he's absolutely great. So yes, this match also, my friends, gets a like. So then it was, open challenge from Randy Orton. So everybody was thinking like, yeah, maybe Nick Aldis, maybe Rusev, maybe Aleister Black, but yes, it was Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion. And they've got just 3 minutes. And yes, somebody says on internet that, well, yeah, they ruined TNA, they ruined Joe Hendry, blah blah blah. But hey, at least he got 3 minutes, my friends. Don't forget about that. It could have been just one RKO out of nowhere and 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the match could have last 5 seconds, 10 seconds. But no, it was 3 minutes. So some moves from Joe Hendry, some moves from Randy Orton, but yeah, then he was distracted, so he paused, he smiled, and got hit by the RKO. So, for me personally, I think that was nice, and I think that this was good for Joe Hendry also. So I cannot say that, they buried him, all that stuff. No, he was at WrestleMania, so he had some small match against Randy Orton. That's good, I think, my friends. What's so bad about that, and why people complaining? That I don't understand personally. So I say that yes, it's absolutely gets a like, my friends. So then it was the first actually dislike, because it was AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. So Logan Paul was great, he's agile, all that stuff. But the aura of him, I think, just not the same like it used to be. He's just some mid-card heels, but he rarely appears. He doesn't feel, something new, something fresh, So in the past years, yeah, it was like, oh my gosh, it's Logan Paul, oh yeah, that's cool. But right now, no. Yeah, he just some kind of a celebrity, all that stuff. Yeah, he makes some great entrance by the drone. But that was it, really. The match was good, I think, from technical standpoint, yeah. So some moves from AJ, some moves from Logan. But I don't know. The finish is really lame because, AJ Styles was hit by his finisher twice. And then at WrestleMania, Logan also wins. So really, just speechless. I think that's lame, and that's they needed to do it differently. At least give a victory, to AJ Styles, and that would be fine. In this case, I would give it a like. But really, Logan Paul wins. That's just bait taste in your mouth, really. So then the next it was a women's tag match. So yes, Lyra and not Bayley, but she was attacked, and yeah, it was a total shock and surprise that Becky Lynch is back, and yes, they both challenging Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. So my God, Liv Morgan was absolutely hot. Jesus. Oh. So yeah, good match, tag team match. Of course, everything was dedicated to give us a pop, huge pop for Becky Lynch returning. Then of course it was a huge pop for the hot tag during the match and at the ending. Yes, because of course Becky Lynch hit her finisher on Liv Morgan, and 1, 2, 3. So yeah, good stuff, absolutely. And well, we already know what happened then at Raw after Mania. So yeah, that's interesting. But yes, the match is good, so I would give it a like, my friends. And then it was the most controversial main event of all main events. So yeah, we knew that John Cena probably will win it. Yes, he will set this record that, oh my gosh, 17-time world champion, all that stuff. Oh, yeah. But the match, I think, was a disaster. Really. At Elimination Chamber, when I saw John Cena in action, really I was like feeling like, well, yes, John Cena, is jacked, he's still big, but he moves, really, differently. He moves slowly, floppy, his moves, just didn't, look good, you know, and the same was just here. Really, I think Cody tried as hell, so, but yes, John Cena just cannot wrestle, really. He even talks like this, that I don't need to wrestle, blah blah blah, but really, I think that unfortunately, we must admit that yes, he's old, and you know, not everybody when old, you know, do wrestle bad. Of course not, of course not. But I guess that, you know, he right now having a lot of acting career, and maybe yeah, he just don't want, you know, to get injured. Yes, because he, I think, you know, have some plans in the future, you know, to do a lot of Hollywood movies, you know. So that's, I think that's why he don't, you know, takes a lot of bumps and all that stuff. But really, it was very basic, some double axe handles, jumps, so you know, some old school moves from Cena. Cody, you know, tried as much as can, so yeah, some crossroads, a lot of AA, super AA, but Cody Rhodes, you know, just yeah, I'm here. But then, of course, you know, it was some shenanigans. Of course, it must have happened. Yeah, so Cena firstly, you know, put the edge of the ring so he can Cody can meet some steel, but it wasn't working. And then, my gosh, we have this surprise. It was a 2-minute entrance from Fiend. It was Travis Scott. So it wasn't The Rock. So, you know, I think after Travis Scott, of course, I think everybody just thought that, all right, he's just the first guy. So, of course, The Rock will come. Of course. But no. So, you know, Cody was distracted by Travis Scott. So he gave him crossroads. But then, you know, he had a title. He was like, oh my God, I'm a good guy. I'm not going to hit John Cena. So John Cena just repeated what happened at Elimination Chamber. So he hit him in the balls and then crushes him with a title. And 1, 2, 3, this is how he wins. And then he celebrated with Travis Scott. So the both matches on main events this year ended up after low blows. That's interesting statistics. So unfortunately, you know, yes, Cena wins. All right, we kind of understood that this will happen, but the match just really wasn't good. Really, I'm so sorry, but yeah, I, you know, used to like and love John Cena a lot. Yeah, he was great, you know, at his prime. Cody Rhodes is also amazing. But it's just, you know, it just didn't work out, really. And no Rock, just Travis Scott. So really, I'm sorry, but the main event gets a huge dislike, really. I think expectations were so high, you know, so a lot of shenanigans could have, you know, helped this match. Like last year, you know, when it was a lot of people just coming. And yeah. Finally, Cody wins against Roman Reigns. Here, you know, I think that, you know, it should be the same. But we just got Travis Scott. So, yeah, really controversial match, controversial ending of WrestleMania 41. This is my opinion, my friends. So, everything in the comments down below. What do you think of WrestleMania Night 2? Was it good? Was it bad? What do you think about the main event of John Cena winning the titles? The record breaking, my God. So please, of course, hit all the buttons, like, share, subscribe. I will be more than happy, my friends. And I will see you very, very soon in my future videos. So see ya and bye-bye.